heureuse d'un rapport à la presse qui nous a accompagnés durant toute cette année. Je tiens à les féliciter et à les remercier de la couverture médiatique qu'ils ont assurée et leur dire que nous sommes toujours à leur disposition pour leur donner toutes les informations nécessaires, aussi bien pour le trophée Hassan II que pour la coupe Lalla Meryem. Merci d'être venus et nous sommes là pour vous écouter, pour écouter vos questions. Autour de moi, toute l'équipe qui assure cette organisation. Et je voudrais donc prendre la parole pour dire à tous les cadres de l'APH qui ont assuré cette heureuse manifestation qui est considérée par le monde comme une des meilleures, dont l'organisation est parfaite. Vous avez dû le constater. Merci. À vous la parole. J'aurai la parole à Miguel.
Well, very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark Lichterman. I'm the chairman of the Ladies European Tour. On behalf of the Ladies European Tour, the board of directors, players and staff, it's an absolute delight to be here again for the 24th edition of the Lalla Meryem Cup, which is obviously played here for the third consecutive year. It's the 8th time that this event has been on our schedule, and I know it's held in very high regard by all our members. I've had nothing but compliments all week from all our players on the exceptional quality of the course and the facilities. We would obviously like to thank His Majesty King Mohammed VI for his royal patronage of the event, and His Royal Highness Prince Moulay Rashid, Chairman of the Hassan II Golf Trophy Association and the Royal Moroccan Golf Federation, for his long-term support of women's golf and, of course, the Ladies European Tour. Obviously, this is a very unique week for us to be here co-located with the Men's European Tour. I think it's a great step forward for golf as an Olympic sport, to have men and women playing alongside each other in this magnificent tournament, and we're looking forward, I'm sure, to one of the best events of the season. For me, for us particularly, having been in Marrakesh at the end of last year for the qualifying score, which was won by Casey Donaldson, it's great to see her competing here this week alongside our defending champion Clara Svilkova. So the golfing gods are shining on us today. It's fantastic to see such great weather, and we're looking forward to a very exciting week.
Thank you very much. Marta?
Bonjour. Good morning. Thank you for having me. My name is Marta Figueras-Lotti. I am one of the members of the board of directors of the Ladies European Tour. I am also the national coach here in the Royal Moroccan Golf Federation, so I've been here for the last 2 years working, and I am very delighted to be here again at the 24th edition of the Lalla Meryem Cup at this beautiful, beautiful golf course, Dar es Salaam. I have to say that the quality of the golf course is incredible. It is presented in such a level that I doubt there will be any golf course during the season that will be as good as this one. And I have to also mention the practice facilities. I have been following the development of that wonderful area here, and we, the women, got lucky this year, and I heard the men are very jealous this year because they're not practicing in that area, which is absolutely stunning. They have it all. We have an incredible putting green, we have some incredible practice range for a short game. It is really, really beautiful, and I know that it's going to be a stunning place for everybody to be able to come here to Morocco and practice during winter times. This has become really a place where stars are born. As we all know, the qualifying school for the Ladies European Tour happens in Marrakesh, and there is a lot of rookies that have won here, like Nuria Iturrios from Spain. So you know, it's wonderful to know that. We want to thank you again, His Majesty King Mohammed VI, for his royal patronage at the event, and His Royal Highness Prince Moulay Rashid, President of the Hassan Golf Trophy Association and President of the Golf Federation, where I have the pleasure to work. For all the support that he gives to the golf, women's golf and golf in general. I want to thank also the ATH for the organization, for inviting some of my amateurs, my boys that I work with, to the Pro-Am yesterday. They had the pleasure to play with some of the players, and I know there's one that is playing today with the men. And it is an incredible opportunity for them to learn more about the game of golf and professional golf. So thank you again, and I don't have any doubts that this is going to be an incredible week for all of us.
Thank you, Martin. Lydia?
Merci, Maître Zin. Please accept my apologies. My French is not good enough, so I'll do the speech in English. Distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 45th edition of the Trophy Hassan II, which is the 9th time it has featured on the European Tour international schedule. It is an amazing and huge privilege for us to be here in this incredible, beautiful country and at this wonderful venue. On behalf of the European Tour, I would like to thank His Majesty King Mohammed VI for his royal patronage, and His Royal Highness Prince Moulay Rashid for his support to make this event happen and to make it better every single year. His vision to improve the red and blue courses year after year has to be commended and congratulated. Together with world-renowned architect, American architect Mr. James Duncan, they have embarked on a complete revamp of the red course over the last 2 years, which started in 2017 with all the fairway bunkers, and for this year with a complete redesign of all 18 green complexes. This is a huge task. It's a massive project, and it has been done to the highest of standards. So the quality of the redesign is quite incredible, and the condition of the golf course is just simply world class. The vision of His Royal Highness Prince Moulay Rashid is to bring the red course back to what it used to be back in the 70s, being one of the toughest and strongest golf courses in the world of golf. And I can certainly tell you, this is where we are right now. It's an incredible thing what they've done, and we're just so privileged to be here. Finally, I would like to thank the ATH, the team led by Lalla Meryem and all her team. I mean, just to put one professional tournament together takes a lot of hard work, and it's very complicated. Just to put two is just quite simply an incredible achievement. They put on hours and hours of hard work, and you can see the standard of the facilities, all the infrastructure. It's a huge event, massive logistics, and big thank you to Lalla and her team for doing such a wonderful job. This is the only time in the season that we're able to join forces or to be at the same venue with our colleagues from the Ladies European Tour. This is a wonderful festival of golf. The entire world of golf is looking at us, and this is what makes this week so unique. To have both tours, Ladies European Tour, the same venue, the same week, two incredible golf courses in an amazing country is wonderful, and we're extremely grateful to be part of this. Thank you very much.
Merci, Miguel. Je donnerai la parole à Patrice pour dire un petit mot. Patrice Keller, conseiller de la TH.
Je n'ai pas grand-chose à ajouter à ce que viennent de dire les deux précédents intervenants, si ce n'est que je crois que vous êtes aujourd'hui tous convaincus comme moi que l'organisation de ce tournoi n'a rien à envier aux plus grands événements de golf sur la planète. Je parle en tant que mise en place de toutes ces infrastructures, mise en place du parcours. Aujourd'hui, je crois que le tournoi arrive à une certaine maturité et on a un écrin absolument fabuleux pour accueillir les meilleurs joueurs du monde. Et la progression que connaissent ces deux épreuves depuis maintenant 10 ans, comme dit Miguel, est spectaculaire. Et je crois que toute l'organisation, le Prince de Méranchik et toute l'équipe de la TH peuvent être fiers du travail accompli et d'arriver enfin à délivrer ce à quoi ils rêvaient depuis déjà un certain nombre d'années, c'est-à-dire une organisation et des tournois qui sont parfaitement adaptés au golf moderne.
Merci Patrice. Bien, mesdames, messieurs, nous sommes à vous.
Bonjour, Ami Lalla Meryem du journal Le Matin du Sahara. J'ai des questions, une question à Maître Zine et une question à M. Vidawat. Maître Zine, si vous pouviez nous parler des nouveautés de cette année, notamment une valorisation au niveau du président. Et Mr. Vidawat, around the table here, you're the longest serving person here alongside the ATS members. What would be your assessment of the Hassan II Golf Trophy along with all these years inside the ATS?
Bien, les nouveautés, vous l'avez constaté dans les vidéos que nous avons confiées. Aujourd'hui, nous avons une douzaine de joueurs parmi les meilleurs joueurs mondiaux. Il y en a certains qui ont même gagné le Masters et la plupart ont gagné de grandes compétitions internationales à travers le monde. Ainsi, le trophée Hassan II et la coupe de Lalla Meryem commencent à réunir plus en plus de stars mondiaux qui viennent d'eux-mêmes. Ici, je pense qu'il est utile de vous rappeler que ce sont des compétitions uniquement sportives. Il n'y a pas de prize. Il n'y a que le gain que le professionnel va avoir s'il joue bien et vient à ses propres frais. C'est uniquement une récolte des points pour son classement mondial et tout ce qu'il va gagner. On ne donne pas d'argent aux joueurs, aux stars pour venir jouer au Maroc. Ça, c'est notre première phase de la région pour décider ainsi depuis 2010. Les prix de son honorarium avec l'ancienneté. Donc, en ce qui concerne les parcours des nouveautés, c'est qu'aujourd'hui vous avez le parcours d'orientation mondiale. Nous avons reçu l'European Tour avant cette manifestation. Ils ont visité les lieux. Ils sont ravis de l'excellence du parcours qui redevient un des meilleurs parcours du monde. Je cède la parole à Miguel.
Yeah, I mean, it's just for us, as I said, it's just an incredible privilege to be here. I've been lucky enough to be part of the Trophy Hassan since he started on the European Tour. And all I can say is that the tournament has been growing every year. All the venues we've been to. I mean, we started here at Dar es Salaam. We went down to the Royal Agadir Golf Course, which is incredible, and it's just wonderful. I think it's becoming one of the most popular events amongst our members. They love coming down to Morocco because they know what they're going to find is superb golf courses in pristine condition. So, I mean, the weather also helps. I think it's a win-win situation. I think this is great for Morocco, for Moroccan golf, for Moroccan tourism, and for us it's just wonderful. We're just delighted to be here.
Could I ask a question for Mark, perhaps? And this is one of 4 tournaments this year that's got links between the European and Ladies European Tour, which is quite unprecedented. Could you tell me how excited you are about that, but also place this tournament in perspective as the forerunner of that trend?
Well, obviously, this was the start of that process in many ways in terms of co-locating tournaments, and we've always had a very strong relationship with the Moroccan Federation, ETH, which has progressed over the last few years. I think when people saw golf coming back into the Olympics and men and women playing alongside each other there, it it sparked around the world the notion that it was actually quite odd that men were always playing separately from women. And we've seen various initiatives in that area. I mean, for us, starting the season in Australia, as you know, with the Oaks Open, which is an event we co-sanctioned for the second time this year, it's growing very strongly. Also very unique, not just co-location, but actually we turn it 2 times between men and women. A real spectacle, real family spectacle, I think. Everybody who was there saw a very natural environment, really, of men playing alongside women, albeit in separate competitions. But as you say, the Sixes competition that we're going to be joining for the first time at the beginning of May, the European Championships at Glen Eagles later in the year. These have sparked additional conversations which we're having now with the European Tour about other ways in which we can collaborate and really show that golf is a sport that men can play as well as women and alongside each other at the same time. I mean, for us, the relationship here is obviously very important and very strong. Our qualifying school, as I mentioned, takes place every December in Marrakesh. We had a fantastic result, fantastic tournament last December, and it's gratifying to see so much new talent coming, particularly from the Nordic countries where the LET continues to be very strong.
Could I ask a question of those involved in the tournament? What was the inspiration in taking this step and linking the men's and ladies tournaments? Because you were the first to do it.
Écoutez, la source d'inspiration remonte déjà à il y a plusieurs années lorsque Hassan II avait, dans le cadre du trophée Hassan II, qui est au départ exclusivement féminin, introduit une composante féminine, et ça remonte déjà à 1996. Alors ensuite, cette idée a continué lorsqu'on est allé discuter avec le Tour pour rejoindre le circuit. En même temps, on a discuté avec le Ladies European Tour pour garder cette idée de présence féminine à côté de la présence masculine sur le plan sportif. En fait, ce qui est constante, son Altesse Royale, le Prince Rachid a poursuivi cette idée et appuyé en cela par la princesse la Soumiya qui dirige le trophée, l'ensemble des compétitions. Nous avons aussi introduit, vous allez voir la sélection, le Ladies School, la finale qui se passe tous les ans. Marrakech, c'est constante pour un jour arriver, et là je l'adresse peut-être à Patrice Claire, qui est aussi les supporters de cette idée, un jour arriver comme au tennis à avoir, pourquoi pas, des compétitions. Nous rêvons peut-être un jour d'avoir une compétition totalement mixte, mais ça c'est une vision à très long terme. La convivialité sur un même lieu, joueurs et joueuses ensemble, avec les familles des fois qui se rencontrent. Donc c'est ça, et ça l'essence de ce film. Le but c'est d'arriver à faire la parité et faire en fait que les deux composantes masculines et féminines se complètent au grand bénéfice du golf mondial et des téléspectateurs de ces disciplines.
Merci beaucoup.
Question. Des questions.
Question pour Madame Martin. Quel est le niveau actuel de nos joueurs comparé aux joueurs qu'on voit actuellement aussi bien sur le trophée Hassan II que la coupe Lalla Meryem, et quelles sont les perspectives étant donné qu'actuellement il y a énormément de moyens qui sont mis à disposition de ces joueurs pour arriver au haut niveau?
I will answer you in English because I express myself better. First of all, I have to say this is an incredible opportunity for me to be here working with these players. And I have to thank again His Royal Highness, because he is doing an incredible job putting together a group of people, a group of us that are working to get champions in Morocco, to get to higher levels like, Challenge, European Tour, LET. There's definitely, when I started here about 2 years ago, there was definitely a little bit of lack of structure. And Santiago Luna, whom I'm sure you probably know because he's won this trophy 3 times, and myself started working here, and we have created several things, and a lot of structure, a lot of vision, strategy, and also an action plans to create better players, better champions, and we take them throughout Europe. I mean, the federation is doing an incredible job creating relationships with the LET, with other countries, other federations, so that players here can go out and play in a lot of international competitions. I mean, I can tell you a lot more, later if you want, because there's a lot to tell. But there's one thing that I would like to definitely, mention about these kids is the passion, the dedication, the commitment they have to get better. Just a little short experience. I was in Agadir about 10 days ago during one of the Pro Tour events that the ATH also organizes, and one of the coaches, the regional coaches there, said to me, can I bring a couple of kids that I'm working with so you can watch them and things like that. And here came a boy who had an incredible swing. I mean, one of those field players with an incredible swing. And this guy had, the golf bag was unbelievable. I mean, one club was Mizuno, the other one was, I mean, they were all different, right? He didn't have electricity at his home. He didn't have water at his home. He walked 3 miles every day to bring water to his home. Okay, and you should see this incredible swing and potential. And, it almost made me cry. I was like, the coach was telling me the story, and I'm thinking, don't keep talking to me about this because I'm going to start crying. Maybe I should give him 50 euros so he can I don't know, buy some clothes, because he didn't, everything was donated to him. And the coach looked at me and said, don't do that. Look at his eyes and tell me you're going to help him with his golf game because he wants to get to play in this tournament one year. And I did. And then he traveled about 10 hours by bus, about 3 days later, to come to Mohammedia, where we had a stage and a training camp. And, this is the kind of people, most of them, 99% of the kids that we're working with come from, humble families. And this is what an incredible job the Federation is doing, His Royal Highness and the ATH, really, all together. And for me, it's been, eye-opening, really, because it's beautiful, and I believe in them, and I think, we're going to have some players from Morocco at high levels, and I hope to have, to be able to present with you some of them, in the near future, because they definitely have a lot of passion and a lot of commitment to get better.
Bonjour. سؤالي للسيد مصطفى الزين، الرياضة هي كذلك تساهم في التنمية ديال رأس المال البشري، وما أثار انتباهي في الرسالة ديال صاحب السمو الملكي الأمير المرشد على أنه كاين واحد التعاون أو واحد الاستراتيجية ما بين جمعية جائزة الحسن الثاني والجامعة الملكية المغربية للغولف، بالإضافة للمكتب الوطني للتكوين المهني وإنعاش الشغل، من أجل تشجيع أو تحفيز الشباب على أو تقريبهم أكثر من فرص الشغل اللي عندها علاقة برياضة الغولف، وربما هذا هو الجديد هذه السنة. بغينا تفاصيل أكثر على هذا الموضوع.
شكرا على السؤال. التفصيل هو اتفاق مع المكتب التكوين المهني، كونا عدد من المجالس اللي جبنا فيهم جميع اللاعبين الغرب المحترفين اللي كانوا ما بقاوش الان يلعبوا في الدوري العادي باش يتعلموا المهن الغرب كلها. واحد غتكون عين كبار، واحد جارديني، واحد كوتش الى اخره. وكنعطيهم دروس هنا في دار السلام باش نكونوا تكون في المستقبل ان شاء الله هما يعوضوا هاد الناس اللي كاينين الان اللي اغلبيتهم كانوا اجانب، اللي ان شاء الله من المستقبل غادي يكونوا كلهم مغاربه، وربما يمشيو لبلدان اخرى كبلدان افريقيا، لان عندنا طلبه في الجمعيات اللي كتكونوا مع الدول الافريقيه والدول العربيه من عدد البلدان كيطلبوا لنا اطر مغربيه متكونه في ميدان الغرب. Question. Bien, je vous donne encore une minute, sinon on va lever la séance. Les dernières minutes. Alors on va donner un petit mot à Stéphanie, dire un petit mot sur l'organisation.
Bon, comme vous avez pu le constater, l'organisation l'année dernière était déjà atteint un niveau, mais cette année c'est encore plus perceptible au niveau des accès, beaucoup d'amélioration, au niveau du badgeage, au niveau de la digitalisation, la reconnaissance digitale des visiteurs. Et vous allez en circuit dans le village voir des nouveautés. Il y a beaucoup d'animations qui sont prévues pendant et après le jeu. Le soir, il y a des sponsors et leur stand de choses intéressantes à visiter, à voir, à convivial. Il y a aussi des cliniques. Il y a une grande nouveauté aussi, c'est la retransmission en Amérique via CBS Golf Channel qui retransmet aux spectateurs américains. 3 millions de foyers supplémentaires vont être touchés. 300 millions en Amérique vont être touchés par CBS. Les nouveautés aussi, c'est, comme vous avez vu, il y a quelques anecdotiques. Le caddie de C.V. Ballesteros qui caddie une poète, le fils de Sam Torrance qui est là, caddie une autre poète, la présence d'une star du cinéma, Kevin Dio, à niveau du golf, la participation du Belge Thomas Pieters qui est 4e au Masters et ainsi de suite. Tout ça fait que, aidé par un temps magnifique et les nouvelles infrastructures, de nouveaux pratiques, tout ça fait que nous avons cette année certainement une des éditions les plus abouties. Et grâce aux efforts de tous, de l'APH, de la Fédération, de son Inter-Soyal surtout et ses directives, qui aujourd'hui, aussi bien à la Fédération qu'à l'APH, ne cessent de nous pousser pour faire de mieux en mieux.
Merci. Dernière question. Dernière. Bon, écoutez, je vous remercie d'être présent. Je vous dis, comme d'habitude, vous êtes chez vous ici. Nous sommes à votre disposition. Si au-delà de cette réunion, vous avez besoin de nous poser d'autres questions, d'en savoir plus, nous sommes tous ici. Regardez-les autour de cette table. Que les demander à n'importe quelle heure, à n'importe quel moment de la journée pour répondre à vos questions. Merci et à la prochaine.